We mentioned that, we talked about the cab driver freaking out. It triggered a memory.
Why you fuck do that?
Yeah,
why you fuck do this?
We should
what
talk
the
about.
Fuck is this?
We have some very good cab stories. One particular.
Yes.
This was insane.
I gotta do the impression of the guy because I've got it down perfectly.
So
we were like in Union Square. Where were we?
We were taking a cab to go get some food, I think.
We're going to Barcade.
We went to Barcade. It was Nikki.
We were?
Yeah, it was Nikki and I, you and Nicole. And we got in a cab, and it was around the same time when that story broke of the video of the guy shooting the news reporters.
Yeah, in like Virginia.
Right. Yeah. Yes. It's like POV video of some crazy guy shooting.
Shot the reporter. Shit. Live or whatever.
And so we get in this guy's cab, and
I was in the front. Okay, the cab was like a sedan Camry type cab. I was in the front. Them three were in the back. Nicole, Zach, and Nikki were in the back. I was in the front, and he was just, when we first got in, he's a Korean guy. He's just fucking catatonic. I mean, just fucking tonic. Taxi driver, Scorsese, catatonic, whatever.
Something leashed. There's something inside though.
Yeah. Well, honestly, a lot of those cab drivers just look dead inside, so I don't fucking know. So, anyways, he's going along, and then I think at some point, you or I mentioned the video, or I don't know.
It was on. Those little taxis have little screens in the back.
Yeah.
And they were talking about that. I was like, "Isn't that horrible? This guy. It's so weird how that could just happen."
And then I think I said something like, "Oh yeah, like this." He was like, "What happened?" or something. And
he was asking. He was like,
No, I remember because it was so exact. You said something like, man, he just shot him right on camera. And then from his catatonic days, he fucking springs up and says, oh yeah, he shot him. How he shot him? And I was like, what? And he was like, oh, he shot on the camera, bang, bang, how he shoot? And I was like, yeah, he shot, what do you mean, dude? And he's like, there's a brain, there's a blood, how you shoot him?
No, he didn't.
He did.
Real.
He was like, can you see the bullet? You
see bullet? You put a blood and brain come out? And I was like, yeah, dude, like, you didn't really see it. Like, he just kind of like shot him a couple times. He's like, oh, he's probably, he a gay or something? He gay?
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then, okay, now I, at this point, realized that we have a situation on our hands.
Right.
Actually, everyone does.
And so I did what I do best.
Fucking Zach, of course, fucks with the guy while I'm sitting next to him.
Zach like, oh yeah,
no, this is
everywhere.
This is what I hear come from the back seat.
Do it, dude.
This is what I hear from the back. Yeah, dude, I heard he's fucking gay. Yeah, I heard he's gay. Fucking egging the guy on. He's like, oh, he gay? They saw a news report. He gay? Yeah, dude, the fucking news report said he's gay.
I was like a love triangle. I heard he killed because he was a gay lover.
No, he said it's a love triangle. Probably he gay and she gay. He love her and he love him. How else it be?
I was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. How'd you know? He's like, I know it. I know it.
No.
And John freezes up and he's looking.
Yeah, and then fucking all I can. Okay, and then he says in Korea that's how it happened. He's like, let me give you an example. He looks at me. He's fucking not looking at the road. He's just hand on the wheel looking at me. He looks at me. Let me give you an example. I come to you and I say I fucking stab you. I kill you. Are you fuck my wife? Are you fuck my wife?
And John was like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, dude, I don't know what I'd fucking. I guess I'd go crazy.
What did you do if I say you fuck my wife?
Oh yeah. He's like, what do you do if I say I fuck your wife? Huh? You come, you stab me right here. And
Jones was like, okay, I think this is our spot. We fucking. I swear to God, and we walked fucking the rest of the 4 blocks.
We stopped like halfway through the ride. I'm like, that's it, dude. Oh, look at that. I said 8th Avenue. I meant 6th. Dude, that was one of the scariest cab rides.
I don't know if you want to tell the story.
Like, did he already know like the destination? You're just like, oh.
He did know. I just told him to let us off. There was another cab driver story I had though.
Yeah.
That was a personal one though. I had this one guy who was just like, I fucking hit you. I sent you to the hospital. And he just kept fucking doing, and it was weird, dude. That was one of the weirdest cab drivers.
You know, I kind of understand this whole
talking to himself.
You know, like one of those medallions costs like almost $1 million.
It used to. Now it's like $600K because of Uber.
But still,
down.
yeah. But still, that's a big chunk of money.
It's absolutely insane because they what they do is they lease the medallion. The guy who owns the medallion is sitting at home, fucking in his house or penthouse, just fucking chilling.
Was it you or somebody that was mentioning there was some dude where like he like inherited like 10 medallions from
my god, you'd
something
be rich
like
for the rest
that,
of the
and
time.
the guy like never worked another day in his life.
Yeah. You buy the medallion, then you just lease it out, and these guys lease the medallion from you and the car, I believe.
What's
car
the-
from somewhere else.
Somewhere, but
Explain to non-New Yorkers what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
medallion.
The New York City taxis have a thing. If you ever see the thing punched in the front, it's called a medallion, and it's basically a license. But there's like only a limited number, so they have like basically like a auction house for it kind of thing, and it's really kind of fucked up, and it's not really a good system. I think the people who drive the taxis, there might even be a middleman between the medallion owner.
I'm
and
assuming there has to be some like leasing plan, like a payment plan or something.
There is.
Yeah.
I'll say this: I've seen a lot of really terrible jobs. I think being a New York City taxi driver is one of the worst, most soul-crushing, lowest-paying jobs I've ever seen. I don't know how anyone does it. It's a terrible system.
And anytime they have, when they have a fare where the people seem kind of nice, just half nice,
right?
All of a sudden it's like it's like the clouds just part, and they feel like they can talk and they can be themselves.
They actually are very nice a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
But they have to be so. I've seen people. Were you with me when that lady stiffed?
Which stiff?
Remember that lady was like, "I can't pay." In a cab?
No, I don't think so.
You weren't there?
Why were you in a cab with her?
No, I wasn't in a cab. She was getting out of a cab that we were going to grab, and she wouldn't pay the guy. And they can just lose a $20 fare.
Yeah.
And it's like, you already have to pretty much be perfect to make even a meager living.
Exactly.
I don't know how they do it.
You can't really do it with Uber because Uber it doesn't allow you if you don't pay
Uber protects them.
Well, if you put like a canceled credit card in, you can't. It says pay this before you get another Uber. You can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So it has ways around
Uber.
that.
Actually, like Uber's not a better service necessarily because I like hailing a cab.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The NYC Commission needs to fucking.
I'm surprised that they even allow Uber in New York.
Well, that's the thing. They tried to stop it.
Well, in Taipei they did.
I think
Uber
it
was around in
France,
Taipei for a while, and the Chinese were like, "Fuck you, we're gonna turn you into dumplings."
To be fair, I don't know what to think about it because Uber's one of those things where they're offering a better service.
It's a better service for
price.
cheaper. Yeah,
better service, and you get to see where you're going. Like you have a direction.
I think
the overhead is so low. That's the thing. They don't have to buy $1 million medallion.
You know what's crazy?
And it's good for them too because I have guys. They always say. I've had so many guys who say like, "Oh, I'm retired. I just turn this on when I feel like working. I turn it off when I don't feel like working."
Yeah, you know what's
That's all
crazy? One of the only times I was ever like politically conflicted was this. There was a point when Uber was trying to stop NYC from crushing them, so they offered free Uber rides to like City Hall to protest it.
Okay.
But I was thinking about it. I was like, on one hand, I love the iconic NYC taxi. I like hailing them, and they are what I would prefer to see over Ubers. But I was like, no, you can't just squash competition.
It's a democracy.
It is.
Right.
So I actually voted, I wrote the senator, governor, whatever the fuck. I wrote somebody and I said like, don't squash this competition. So as much as I do like the NYC cabs,
Look,
they need to revise their system. They need to have their own Uber.
If you want to beat Uber, be better. That's all it takes.
Right.
Just be better. That's
Me and
it.
Zach and Corey were in LA and we got in a cab and we were supposed to be going to the airport. He took probably 30 right turns.
Yeah, what is
Corey
that?
and Chris were the back, and I was like staring at the windows.
He might have been trying to scam you.
And
No, he was.
He was.
Remember, Chris? I turned around. I said like.
I remember,
What did I say to him? I said, look.
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, I know.
I caught a cab driver. He tried to take me. I asked him to take me to fucking Brooklyn. He took me all the way out to Jamaica or some shit. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? He turned off the meter. It happens sometimes.
Jamaica?
Queens.
Basically, Jamaica Queens. My point basically is that sometimes you just have to tell cab drivers like, I know what you're fucking doing, and then they're like, oh shit, they turn off the fucking meter. Like I don't know, like
It's just easier to do, especially if you got a cell phone, unless you're stupid trashed. In which case, they kind of can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But if you have your cell phone going and you've got the maps too, you can be like, oh, well,
I
what about this route?
always
What
pull
about
my
that
Apple.
route?
But the thing is, Uber is like infinitely better. Uber is like people like you and me, pretty much.
Yeah, good.
They're good. They're good.
Have you guys noticed this like weird inside job where every Uber guy's like, do you use Lyft? And you're like, no. He's like, here's this fucking car. It's way better than Uber. It's happened like 20 times.
Lyft is good.
But a lot of times, Uber guys also work for Lyft. They're like, Uber sucks. It fucking stinks. Use Lyft.
I like
whoa,
Uber.
no, just use Uber
What
instead.
I like about Uber is everybody's trying. It's like somebody's trying to sell you something. Like you get in their thing and it's like, you having fun? I have a water cooler.
They always
here.
have the water.
Yeah.
Hey, this is
They
wonderful.
lottery ticket.
I have a really funny.
But that doesn't always. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to.
But
I just had a funny story about Uber.
It's a small thing, but I remember when we were going to Mick's place. I don't know. I think it might have been my birthday. Yeah, it was my birthday. I was going to your place with Lexi, and was there someone else with us? Oh yeah, Doodle. Doodle was with us. So we were in the cab.
Shout out to Doodle.
We got in the Uber, and the guy kept stopping, and he was like, he had a smile on his face, but he kept turning, and he was like, I drove 19 minutes to get you guys and stuff. He's like, I drove 19. We were like, yeah, okay, dude.
Oh yeah, tip me please.
Yeah, he said that like he. I swear to fucking God, he said that like 5 times. He was like laughing, like, 18 minutes to get here for you guys. But eventually,
He accepted it.
like, and see, luckily Lexi knows how to carry a conversation with fucking anybody. So she's just like, yeah, we really appreciate that. And she's like trying to keep him, and he's just like, I live right here. It's only 13 minutes away. 18 minutes. I was gonna get other person, but I come here 18 minutes
Hey,
because I care about
you fucking asshole.
But it's like, yeah, it's just like you get these people, you just kind of like feel like, are you trying
My
to
favorite part
tell
about
me
Uber is on the website it says don't tip these fuckers.
When I took the first 3, I was like, do I tip you? They're like, no, don't fucking worry about it. Just drive away. They don't accept tips.
I don't tip Uber because
They don't accept tips.
They don't seem to like want it.
I tried. They don't accept
it
tips.
seems like they keep the charge in mind and add a tip to
I think
it.
it's
but
it's still super cheap.
I think Uber actually does factor out to be a little bit. No, you know, I've taken Uber. I'll tell you the one thing Uber does that okay, like a regular cab service. Now this doesn't count for most cities. Only like really big like metropolitan cities like New York. Like hail service versus Uber. Uber has surge pricing.
Yeah, it sucks.
So
but again, that's
What's
that's
surge
very rare.
It's not rare at all.
They make you pay double to get more drivers out in the road.
Could be
Well,
up to 3
supply
at a
and
time.
supply and demand. There's like it's like
Yeah, it is,
there's
but a hail
there's
service never has that.
There's very few drivers on the road, but everyone wants drivers, so you're gonna pay more if you want a driver. It's that basic kind of thing. But
Oh, so
and
it's like
there's
bidding.
there's also controversy about that happening during like crisis, like a weather thing or whatever, like or
Yeah, it's
whatever's
bad.
going on. But again,
How much do you want to not get swept away by these floods?
I've never had that happen though. I mean,
Pay up.
One time I had to pay like times 3.5. It was bullshit.
Yeah, you can pay up to that much. I'm gonna get a beer.
okay.
Also, another thing I kind of like about the whole, like, I know you can probably do this with a cab, but with an Uber, you can get, like, they have sizes of the cars. You can get an XL,
Yeah, that's
like a
cool.
long car and everything, and it's great.
Mick, have you ever been to Chinatown before?
What, here in Philly?
No, New York.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
What are your
Both
thoughts? What are your
Chinatowns.
thoughts on Chinatown?
Well, there's 2 Chinatowns. There's one in
Which was the one we went to, John?
One in near the Lower East Side. 2
Yeah,
bridges.
so you're still like on. You're not.
Have you
Flushing.
been to this place?
Yes.
No. The one by 2 bridges.
Yeah,
the
there's
Manhattan
Flushing and
one.
then there's Houston. Yeah, there's one in.
If you've been
yeah.
to this fucking Twilight Zone nuclear wasteland of a fucking shithole,
Yes.
this fucking freak show, John was like, no, look, you know, Chinatown sucks. I was like, no, let's give it a chance. Literally within the span of 5 minutes, the freak show, the circus rolled in. We saw like 7 weird things happen within the span of like 5 minutes. Do you tell a story, John?
But you're
favorite-
talking about the Lower East Side in general, right?
No,
Yeah,
split
yeah.
up,
I mean,
split-
dude, listen, that's gonna spill over into Chinatown.
we saw some freaks.
No,
in New York. They were all dead.
no. We're not talking about the Lower East Side. We're talking about Chinatown.
Like,
Okay.
like the bearded lady in the
But
strongest man in the world.
also to be fair, you know that Peter Pan bus and the Dragon Express roll through there. So Chinatown gets some very interesting characters from all over America. But yes, Chinatown.
John,
go on.
explain the freaks we saw within the span of like 4 minutes.
Freaks. Well, there was that one guy who was walking across the street and he just kept going, looking around and going, whoo.
This guy was walking towards us and he went, whoo! And we all kind of were like, did he just who? And then like 12 seconds later, whoo! And he started getting more aggressive.
Yeah,
He started
and he
kind of
looked at us and did
brisking,
it.
yeah, brisking his pace, getting faster, getting more aggressive.
Who's the missing link?
And one of these people listening is going to be like, I'm from there and it's not so bad.
That was me.
That was me and I just have a tick, you asshole.
Then there was this remember the old guy, John, the fucking 80-year-old man?
No?
Do you remember the old?
Oh, yelling at his wife?
Yeah.
He was yelling at his wife to get across the street. He's like, you're going to miss the fucking bus! In Chinese, of course.
Yeah, but he was very calm.
I didn't know you spoke Chinese.
Yeah.
Very
That's
calm.
awesome.
I didn't. I don't. I just know. There is a bit. It's a universal
The
language.
universal.
There's a universal. You're gonna miss the
How do you say
fucking
that in
bus.
Chinese, you're gonna miss the fucking bus. Get over it.
You could say, 你快一点.
Exactly was that.
公共汽车要走了，
Let's just assume
你会
it was that.
迟到了。
That's almost exactly what we heard.
Shut up. Anyways, go on.
No, that was just a story. Like I was baffled with the amount of freaks we saw within such a short
Freaks, you
span.
call them freaks.
freak
Freaks.
shows.
Not all of them are
Fucking
freaks.
Missing legs, fucking.
So far, your freaks are comprised of a guy who says who and Chinese people. So let us continue.
Well, I'll say this:
Yeah,
not
Zach,
everybody
your
who's Chinese is
lifestyle's
a
so
freak, but
great.
who's a freak is Chinese. Okay, I'll say that much.
Okay, like let me just say, I don't know where Zach's being a bit strong with the freak. They're not freaks, but like there was some crazy shit that goes on in Chinatown.
Yes, of course.
I think like that's like a Twilight episode.
I mean, like, okay, well, I think what Zach's trying to say is when we were down there, there's just like it's this feeling of being out of place. There, it's a little strange.
No, they're freaks. I'll say they're. I'm sticking by freaks.
I'm not offended in the least. I'm just curious what the others were.
Can we talk about Jesus Christ being crucified on the cross for our sins? You fucking sinner.
No, you've already talked about it.
Can we talk about him having
And the conspiracy about the Jews and whatever.
It's no conspiracy. They're reptiles, you idiot.
That fucking 240p video doesn't count. This is garbage.
Those reptiles were hissing away.
No.
Slithering around.
No, I don't care what your crazy aunt from the South says.
Zach, my mom, I don't know if you know this, but my mom has given me, she actually has it at the office. I have 10 pamphlets. My mom's given me pamphlets on what she reads, and she also has given me DVDs.
On reptiles?
On all that shit.
Your mom's a reptilian?
No,
I thought she'd give you like 10 scales.
She's given me DVDs on Christian conspiracies.
What conspiracies are there?
It's just like pamphlets on the Pope.
I want to know.
She told me this story. It was insane. She told me this story that Satan came out of the ground and
like a potato,
and he basically had a child who was the Pope.
What?
If you were wondering.
The Pope-tato?
Satan came out of the... Isn't this a story for the Jersey
Satan
Devil?
came out of the ground and he made the Pope.
Jersey
the
Devil?
Pope was
Yeah.
I'm
made
gonna step out after that
to
joke.
reset religion.
What, the Jersey Devil joke?
No,
Are you talking about
I
the
went
game?
from potato to Pope-tato, and I feel like I need a timeout.
You think you need to be spanked for that one?
Dude,
I'm gonna
you ever
set
hear
myself out.
the Jersey Devil used to really freak me out when I was
Pope
a kid.
Tato did
I had a
it.
PS1 game called
Pope
Jersey
Tato
Devil.
did it.
Oh, yeah.
What's the Jersey
bad.
out of the ground?
They also have isn't it the hockey team too, the Jersey Devils? I think it
Really?
is.
Anyways, go on with your freak show stories about fucking dirty Indians.
Well, that was pretty much just it.
Yeah, 34th and Madison, please. How about 34th and fuck you?
Has this ever happened to you? Recent Twitter polls revealed a horrifying 107% of all taxi drivers are terrorists. North Korean, Middle Eastern, Russian. Why gamble your life in a taxi when you could ride Uber? Uber is convenient, safe, and fun. It's fast, easy, good for the environment, hand-stitched from 100% dye-free hemp, packed full of essential vitamins, and best of all, every time you take a ride with Uber, Uber will donate $1 to help fight the war on terror. Uber. Download the Uber app today and get taken for a ride.